So America is like, all right, we had World War I a while back, nothing since, but I don't even know if they know about the shit going on in Germany and stuff. But basically, like, hey, we want a new fleet of long range bombers. And so who's the person to go to? Who's the company to go to? Boeing. Well, that was nice. I like the way that was nice. Boeing with a B. Boeing's the go-to juggernaut in this world. And so they think, all right, Boeing designs the craziest plane out there. Far exceeds the competition in terms of other people creating planes, in terms of what it can do. It can go twice as far as any previous bomber. It can carry 5 times the payload of the other designs. It's just this absolute beast. They even call it, what is it, the castle? No, not the castle. The
Fortress?
Flying Fortress. The Flying Fortress, because it's so massive going through the sky.
Wasn't it also just impossible to fly?
Here's what happens.
Yeah.
They're going, and it's like, here's the test flight, right? We got 5 people on the crew. We'll see what they can do. But the problem is there's so much shit going on that this plane takes off, and within 300 feet, it stalls out and comes flying back to the ground.
It's like Boeing last year. Too soon.
2 people die. This isn't too soon. It was
That's
75
not too
years ago.
soon. Boeing last year, too soon.
Too soon. It comes back to the ground. 2 people die. I think the rest are injured. But the problem is, it's just too much shit going on. They forgot to do one little control in like the rudder or something, and then it comes back down. So they think, well, we can't go with this Boeing 299 at the time. And they go with like the second far inferior plane. But then they're like, you know what? We bought like 60 or whatever of the other plane. Let's buy like 2 of these Flying Fortresses and see what happens. And so they put a couple guys in charge, and they come up with this sexy little checklist. It's not little. It's like a big ass book.
A book.
Yeah, it starts out small, but you kind of build on it for every single critical element of the flight. You want a little checklist, and that way, same thing you look in a modern airliner. You go through and you know, oh, this is the pre-flight checklist, and we go do.
Yeah, so if you're sitting on a plane about to take off and you see the little flaps on the wings doing this, they're just going through checklists. And I've watched a lot of pilots too. They're like, in flight, we're just doing checklists the whole time.
And that's the thing. Like, the world is so complicated. Actually, we can get into this.
Really?
Well, I'll say it for now. The world is so complicated. Like, you can't have that master surgeon that knows everything. You can't have just the genius scientist that knows, or engineer that knows how the plane works from the wheels up. Like, there's just too much shit going on.
Thing.
No one can know.
Are you going to memorize all the buttons? And
the little Einstein thing. How long's a mile? I have no idea. So that's the thing. There's just too much shit out there. But with the checklist, you know, and it's got its little like labels and shit. You're like, all right, pre-flight, this is what we do. Right before takeoff, this is what we do. And so you don't need to know everything. All you need to know is, can you read these small bullets on the checklist that are critical to the success of our flight?